He's in.
What view did you wake up with this morning? I bet it doesn't beat this. In amongst the blueberries are these blackberries. They're on a plant with smaller leaves and the berries are slightly darker, but it would be quite easy to get them mixed up. I don't know if that would be a problem or not because I don't know what they are, so we're avoiding them obviously. The fire's on for pancakes shortly. My turn. Try and get a rise out of them.
Yeah, mine were a bit.
We'll see.
Mine were a bit firm, dense.
Scotch pancakes,
Yeah,
I'd call
yeah.
yours, rather than
Yeah.
American style.
Yeah.
We've got one avocado left, so we're going to have it with it. Be a bit weird with the syrup as well, but it's fresh. Fresh. Is it a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit.
Well, fresh fruit then.
Yep.
Yeah. My amok went down a bit in the night. By the morning I was pretty much on the floor, which is completely okay because of the mat. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Like the trees moved in the night, I reckon.
Yeah.
Actually, that one is leaning a bit. I don't weigh that much. Right, breakfast.
Yes, please. That sounds good.
Get some energy for the day. Glad we double wrapped this.
Yeah. That paper packet wasn't going to last very long, was it?
No. Well.
Pancakes.
And in Simon's pouch we have some baking powder. Ooh. Yeah, I reckon both.
That'll help with the rise.
And obviously we don't have any milk milk powder. Let's stick a little oil in.
Double egging.
Double egg. And both of them had full yolks. Not broken. Want it a little thicker. Couple of leaves.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold on. A caterpillar. Lovely. Whoa! Ah, breakage.
That's alright.
rising a little. Right.
Oh yes.
It's quite a lot here.
That's good. You definitely win on the pancake.
It's only a touch more of a rise. I'll give you one of the bottom ones, they're a bit more
Nice.
blueberry.
Gooey. I like the gooey ones.
Even
An avocado. That is sliced.
stave off the scurvy.
That's it.
I'll try and keep this to the pancakes.
Cute.
And that's us off again. Lovely spot. If it wasn't for the wind, it would be perfect. Wasn't quite as abundant in blueberries. I think something had been eating them, to be honest. There was some unripe ones. But yeah, lovely spot. Yeah, we haven't really set off early. We've got to get to a certain point today. So should be okay, just depends on how many of the portages and rapids and stuff that we meet, especially with these low water levels. But I'm sure we'll see what comes. I can hear the first one coming off this lake just around the corner here. We've been listening to that, so if it's that loud, probably going to be one to avoid. Around this corner, we'll find out.
We just go in blind and run it.
Yeah, just go for it. Full steam. Well, Simon went for it, but he lined mine down. I'm quite got a confidence with that yet. If there's one a bit better than that, I'll give it a go. But this lake is about 100 metres across to our next rapids or whatever it will be. But yeah, this is a day that could be long from all of these portages, linings, rapids and small little lakes and river sections. And then tomorrow is kind of pretty much going to be one lake, I think. 1.5. What's your tree? That was one of our hardest portages yet. Really narrow paths. Ones you wouldn't even particularly want to walk down, let alone carry a canoe. We did 4 trips in the end. Then we had a little scare, we might have gone into the wrong lake because there's one up there, but that's a higher one. But it's done. There'll be a few more before lunch. And our first sign of life in quite some time. There's a boat on here down the other end of the lake.
Fishing, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, fishing. The guy we just passed was in a pack raft. He informed us that there is rain due tomorrow. And as you may know, I lost my raincoat. As long as it don't get too cold, it should be okay, because I've got my change of clothes for the evenings. It was pretty soaking wet most of the last trip, and that was hail and snow. Right, not much longer on this lake, and then more hard work.
Austria. Yeah, no idea what this meat is, but we're going to cut it up and add it to our dinner tonight. We're just having dehydrated meals, but they're a Norwegian dehydrated meal. I'll show you them in a minute. We just thought we'd beef it up with some meat because the meal is actually vegetarian. There's no meat in it. You've got to have some meat in your dinner, haven't you, Andy?
Thank you. Mystery meal.
Mystery meal. But it has
We're giving it a mush up.
I give it a mash up to begin with. You probably want to give it another one now.
This is our mystery dehydrated meal, but it is Norwegian, and we have added some. Cool.
Smells good.
It's a bit curry-like, isn't it? We've added some meat, some sort of cured meat.
Mystery meat.
Mystery meat. Mystery meal. Mystery meat. But yeah, this looks very ricey and yeah, a little bit curry-like. Yeah, we just got here. We've had such a day. It's been rapid after rapid, portage after portage, lining after lining. It's exhausting. We have portaged as much as we've paddled easily.
It's been grueling actually.
Oh, back. Oh, you just missed it. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Hello. Canoe. Anyway, yeah, it's been a hell of a day. So we just wanted to get in, get set up quickly, get the fire lit, eat, have a beer, probably go to bed and try and get up early because hopefully tomorrow will be better. The beginning will be, at least.
Yeah, we've got a big bit of lake paddling.
Yeah.
But I think there will be more portage at the other end.
Yeah. I've got my laundry all around the fire area here. That's authenticity.
It's good.
Well guys, that's me done for the night. It's been a very hard day. I need my sleep and we're getting up early to try and make some ground because we've got to be at a certain point at a certain time. See you in the morning.
Morning. Early today, raining last night. It's actually pretty cold, very cloudy. Really gonna feel not having the jacket today. Right, I can't film taking this shelter down or any of that because we've got to get it going. We've got a lot of distance to cover. So you feel like me?
Morning, I feel awful. I've done something to my foot.
Okay, climbing over all them rocks yesterday, I've pulled something and it's painful from here all the way up, like to my ankle.
It was your other leg that you banged, isn't it? The shin.
Around. Yeah, no, I banged my shin there.
This was
actually.
bruised.
It's a bit bruised. It's gone down from yesterday.
We're going to feel today.
Hey?
We're going to feel today.
Oh yes.
Send help. And the first thing we've got to deal with is a few rapids. But then we're into a big lake. It's come to the point breaking into the first aid kit and pulling out the ibuprofen. Gonna need them today, possibly tonight. And I suppose I'm going to have to clean my kit bomb up too. Some of that cinnamon biscuit, which we think is like a twice baked polar bread, and the chocolate spread. Try and get a little of energy to begin this lake and rapid. Time to change into the still damp socks and water shoes. The last full day, because tomorrow's only kind of a half day. We've got to get to the ferry point at been bitten on my foot. Oh, to the ferry point at 2 in the afternoon, and well, if we miss that ferry, we're here another week. We got to paddle that. I think it's the second biggest lake in Norway. If that happens, and I've not got that in me. These shoes are useless. I don't know if there's any point in putting the inner sole back in. Just jumping over them rocks. Oh, like that portage that was like, well, about a kilometer. It's our longest portage yet. Killer. But yeah, we're even calling ones that we'd normally call long short compared to some of them. But yeah, we'll get these on. We'll get going down them rapids into the lake. And that's 2 big lakes to paddle today. And probably some portaging, because there's small rivers on the other end. We'll just have to see as we go. Hopefully not as bad as today. That just killed us both. No inner sole in this one at all. Okay, we've dropped into the lake here. Hopefully you won't hear that noise for a while. But the wind, as feared, is against us. So it's going to be another slog. Still no portaging. A few rocks ahead here, just into the opening of the lake. Just got to get it right. There's one under the water there. There we go. Right, here we go. Looks like we've got some blue sky on the horizon. Just passed from one lake to another. Well, I think they're like minor and major, or big and little. So quite a lot of wind and waves coming through the middle there, everything channeling through that gap. So we're just coming in for a short rest stop before finishing this lake. And then onto the unknown really. We know it's river sections, but we can only pray there's not as many portages as before. Short 5-minute break over now. Ooh, readjust. Just to get through this slightly bigger lake. Then we're going to stop for a lunch on the other side because we are, well, we think we're ahead of schedule. Depends what's in the unknown. But on these two lakes we've passed a little bit more activity than we've seen in a while. There's back there opposite where we were having a break, some pack rafters. They must be getting blown all over the place because I am. There was a couple of back there as well on the other lake, a couple of hikers camping on the shoreline. So I think over that side of these lakes is the main hiking trail through the national park. When we had a look at the map, and a couple of cabins as well. Must be lovely having them little cabins to come out to on your weekend or on your holidays. I think, I don't know, but in the national parks I think you're not allowed to build them anymore. So I'm guessing if you had them pre-existing before they were made national parks, they'd probably stay in your family or something, I would guess. Very lucky. We did pass one, extremely remote one, by one of the rapids. Looked at a very nice spot. Yeah, we'll get this lake done and fill our bellies, because crackers and chocolate sauce, chocolate spread, not enough to get you through a day. I do like them crackers though. I might try and see if I can get some before we go home, or if you can import them or something. Just around this corner here is the mouth of the river we're going to be entering, and we'll get a better idea of what we're up against. Possibility of rapids coming into it. There'll definitely be some. Just have to see if they're doable, lineable, or portageable. Uh-oh, I can hear it. I can hear the rapids. I can see where it drops down. If they're bad, we're stopping for lunch. There's a few boats around here, like fishing boats. So we're still pretty wilderness here, but starting to see more signs of where people come. Maybe that's because of the ferry on the other side when we finally get there. Maybe it's a good starting off point for trips for people.
very good path, is there? Are we on the path?
No. Yeah, this is a path of sorts.
A path?
What counts as a path?
The path.
Looking like a portage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not paddling it anyway.
Certainly that first bit. It's a bit chaotic there, wasn't it?
Yeah. If he's not trying it, I'm definitely not. These rocks, they really start to hurt your feet after a while, like the arch of your feet, jumping from rock to rock. Oh dear. You see how most of them are black there? That's the usual water level. It's only them grey bits that would be above the water usually. So that's why a lot of these rapids are worse than usual. There's no rocks you can just skate over or anything, they're all just kind of protruding. Portage time.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to try. I'm going to try some chorizo ost.
The size of this horsehoof fungus down by the stream here, or by the river. Not carrying that though. Spot of lunch, and a little bit sick of polar bread and cream cheese. But like I said, it's our last full day and we're straight into some rapids. So let's see how this goes. Simon's just got hung up by the looks of it. Oh no, he's alright. Be me that gets hung up. Shit. He's in, he's in, he's in. What a day. So, where I left you last, I went in, smacked right into a rock on some white water, and yeah, I went in stupidly. The one time I think I become complacent just for exhaustion, and the camera went in with me. Yeah, it's ruined. So that's drone problems, SD card problems, camera problems. This is a disaster trip. Everything going wrong. Oh, I changed clothes, put the wet ones into a dry bag, which has kind of seeped onto other stuff in the pack. Thank God it's our last day, our last full day. Just back in the wet clothes tomorrow and make it to this ferry we have to catch. But yeah, it's just been one thing after another. The hardest day of my life, after the second hardest day of my life, after some other really trying days. It's exhausting. It's hard to find the time to appreciate the surroundings when you're either paddling against the wind or portaging or doing rapids. It's the portaging. It's just been one after another. Longest one we had was about 1 kilometer, and then you go, I don't know, 100 meters paddle, and you're back on another portage. And where we've camped here was after probably 2 kilometers. And imagine all the stuff we've got with us, and then big canoes, and they're winding around trees, over rocks, grueling. I lost one of my kind of dry shoes, wet shoes, whatever you want to call them, when I went in. So I've been wearing my kind of camp slippers, kind of like cheapo croc type things. One of them went in a boggy area and broke, and oh my goodness. So we just got here. One of the canoes is still up the top, about 2 kilometers away. We'll go get it in the morning. Simon actually brought down one on his own somehow. I know they're light, but Jesus, because I bashed my leg when I went in. I don't know if it was on the gunwale of the boat or on the rock, but it's agony. And yeah, so we just set up here. We've got to make this ferry at 2 o'clock tomorrow, so we're going to get up extra early and just make our way. We've got the rest of this portage to do, which isn't a short distance by any measure, and I think, we've got some signal, looking at Google Maps, it looks like there's probably 2 more as well. With any luck we can line the boats down one or something. This ferry, if we miss it, it's not there for another week, so it means paddling the second biggest lake in Norway. Obviously we'd miss our plane and everything. We haven't got the food, the supplies, certainly haven't got the energy. I've never been this drained in my life. Anyway, enough moaning. We get some sleep, which should come easy, and yeah, get up extra early. I can only really film on my action camera, and I haven't done a lot of that since I went in, to be honest, so we'll just see how it goes. Extremely trying. Good night. Hopefully you can hear me. We've just done the rest of that sort of 2 kilometer portage to start our early morning. We've got a tiny paddle, another portage probably, tiny paddle, another portage, then we should be home free. Onwards and downwards. Don't know what you're so happy about. Another portage. Well, I don't know how long that is, can't see the bottom, but it can't be as long as the ones we've done because of the distance left. Let's get a gear out and go again. During this portage I noticed a few trees that have been taken down by beaver, and then Simon has just noticed their lodge over there across the river. And after a 50-meter paddle, it's the next rapids. Simon's just checking it out now. Hopefully lineable, but if not, it should be our last portage, looking at the map. But with the water low, you never know really. But we're so close to our goal now. I think we've still got 4 hours, so we should be ahead of schedule, he says. Touch wood. It's like a calf with an udder.
A slow udder.
Okay, it should be the home stretch. Down to the lake. Just come around the corner from the mouth of the river, and there it is, the jetty for the ferry. Woo! We did it! Yeah, it's a little bit wavy here. We did it!
Well done, mate.
And Norway's second largest lake. We did it! Hopefully the ferry's not cancelled.
I hope not. It's a long paddle to get there. Oh no, don't do that. No, I've had enough now. Had enough now.
If the ferry doesn't come, we're going to wait a week.
Yeah, I want a burger and a Coca-Cola.
And a bed and a shower.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well done, man.
And you. Well done. Man. Down next to the pier here we've got a Statscog shelter with a nice live roof and chimney, maybe a moose jaw, and little gear storage area. Look at this. Got 3 bunks. Little kitchenette area, stove, a few logs, gear drying lines, and a well graffitied table. And I did notice the playing cards all got different shelters and cabins on, pretty appropriate. Would have been pretty nice to stay here last night. There probably would have been people here though, because there was a ferry this morning, same ferry obviously, going to the south of the lake, and that went at 9, so people probably would have been here waiting for that. Seems a lot of people going that way, of the 2 groups we spoke to and saw on the way in. But yeah, this is a lovely little shelter. And just up from the pier a bit, which is why I'm out of breath, this lovely little information board. It's the most beautiful information board I've ever seen. All this burly wood and a live roof. Love it. These are my camp slippers because I lost a shoe when I went in the water, and you can see I've even done a repair on one of them because they was just coming off every time I stepped in mud. We have been carrying them canoes more than paddling them for 2 days. It's just been hiking with canoes and barrels and packs rather than paddling. Brutal and relentless. I'm ecstatic to be here. Be even happier when the ferry comes here. That's the one unknown.
You filming me?
Yeah. We're just waiting for our ferry here on the jetty or pier. Got our canoes all ready to go. Apparently they'll take them whole. These are collapsible canoes, alleys by Bergens, and you build up this frame inside the PVC kind of shell, if you like. So if you don't have much storage, pretty good. And yeah, pretty lightweight compared to a normal canoe. Just not when you're lugging it a kilometer portage.